What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Today we are fixing the front window. So we're going to be taking that window out, going to be resealing the whole thing with new butyl tape, putting in weep holes, and then there is some more water damage. So we're going to be cutting all that out, letting it dry over the next day and a half, and then going to patch it back up, I guess is the hope. A little more nervous about this one just since it's on the front of the cab, but we got to take care of it. So we're gonna cut it out, and hopefully it's not something too crazy that we have to fix. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll kind of show you as we go. All right, we got the window out. Got it out by ourselves too. Wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to do that, but we did. And yeah, as you can see, she's gone. We're gonna start cutting this open. It already looks to be a little easier because there is aluminum frame on this thing. So I'm gonna put on a mask in case there's any mold. And we're gonna get started. I don't think there's any mold. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, that last window back in the bag was such a pain. I think we're actually good. So it was just the top layer was a little rotted. So I've pulled that out. Here, I'll kind of show you. So we've pulled that out a little bit, and as you can see, there's obviously been some water down in there and right there. But when you feel all that wood, it's still pretty solid. It's maybe a touch squishy, not very bad at all. So I'm gonna cut a few more things away, and then we're just gonna spray it. We're gonna spray it with some vinegar anyway, just to make sure we kill everything while we've got it open. But I think we're good, which is so, oh my gosh, that's such a big relief to me. Because this whole, doing all this stuff is such a pain. I'm gonna cut some boards to cover up that whole wall just so it doesn't look super weird. Whew, I'm so pumped. I can't tell you how draining this process has been, just opening stuff up and another problem. So finally we found something that doesn't appear to be a huge deal. I'm gonna keep looking at it. I'm gonna have my girlfriend look at it and make sure it's good, but whew, such relief. All right, since we're not having to clean any mold or anything out of that, we're just gonna work on this window. It's pretty bad, and it explains why it was leaking. Like, this seal on it is just all messed up and all this stuff. So I'll kind of show you here. As you can see, this is all, I mean, granted, I was scraping it or whatever, but there's stuff here and all over here. So what you want is this butyl tape we put on this edge here, and that adheres to the window. So this is just old, isn't forming a seal very well. So what we do, we use mineral spirits, which help kind of loosen stuff up, and we use just a paint scraper. And we just go along and scrape all this out and get this totally clean. And then we'll drill weep holes, and then we will be ready to put it in tomorrow. These have been tough. So we're about halfway done. Hopefully we get the rest, and then we're gonna go up to the RV and start cleaning off the windowsill. See, what we're doing is all this stuff around the edge. We're gonna take the paint scraper, putty knife, whatever it is. We're gonna peel all that up, and then when we can't get any more of it off, we are gonna take this mineral spirits and just rub it on a cloth and just clean all that up so that we have a nice surface to adhere to. Hopefully I can get this done here shortly, and I think I'm gonna try to stick the window in tonight just so I don't have to tarp it off or anything like that. But we will see, we'll see what kind of progress we get. Not gonna film it, you guys have already seen us do this. So I will show you the finished product when we're done. So as you can see, a lot cleaner, got all the gunk off. It was kind of a pain, so I'm glad we got it done. We are just gonna go hang out for a little bit, let all this dry out, and then we will be coming out here shortly to put that window back in. All right, so once you do that, I peel this tape off like so. We add some on the corners so that it just kind of makes that seal nice and tight. Okay, we're gonna go screw the frame in and see how that goes. We just got this window installed, and looks pretty good. Still got a few things to do with it. I'm gonna let it sit like this for a couple days, and that what you kind of do is you pull this butyl tape off, and then you cut it off on the side. And it's pretty well sealed, but then after that we go over the top with this kind of I don't know, it's like a clear sealant. Put a little dab of that, smooth it over, and that just kind of helps it even more from water coming in from the outside. Looks pretty good. As you can see here, the weep holes we drilled, they're not the prettiest, but they will work. And yeah, like I said, we'll cut this off here maybe in 2 days or so. Really glad to get this in today, so we didn't have to tarp everything, and we know the window's in, and just letting everything inside dry out a little bit longer. And then we are gonna be good to go to put a little sheet over it. And then I think we've got everything structurally done that we need to, which is awesome. So just while I got a little bit more light, I'm going to cut off the butyl tape from the rear window, since I never really showed that the other day. So this is kind of what it looks like. So you just come up here. As you can see, I've started a little bit there just to test. Just take a plastic putty knife, and you just cut nice and easy right on that seam. And then that stuff, what we kind of got to do is scrape it off, and then I'll go back behind and scrape off that even more. So I'm gonna finish doing all that stuff off camera. I just don't want to film it right now. You guys have seen me do stuff like that. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna pack everything up for the night. Today we are finishing up the RV modifications now and start getting ready to cut some pieces to fit this slot. We just got that piece cut. Not the greatest thing I've ever done, definitely not the worst. It looks better than what we did in the back. So we'll see how it fits now. I'm sure it's not gonna fit right first try, but we'll see. The fit is actually pretty dang close, which is awesome. So I just got to trim one little edge, take off the rest of that baseboard, and I think we actually got her. So who would have thought? I thought there was no way that was going to be close, but yeah, we actually clutched it for once, so I'm psyched on that. Look at the little homie we just found. Just chilling. Got that piece in, as you can see. Fits pretty good, doesn't look terrible. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna cover it with stickers, I think, actually, make it look kind of cool. But yeah, we got that thing finished up. We got it in, and it looks pretty good. It looks way better than one in the back, but it is what it is. You always do the second job better than the first. So we got it done, and that's the last structural thing I need to do in the RV for, at least for right now, at least that I'm aware of. So we are gonna put all the tools away. Our neighbors are awesome. They've been letting us use all their tools. So get everything put away, get this wood thrown back into the shed, and I think we're gonna just enjoy our afternoon. I'm gonna go grab some gas in the boat, and we're gonna hang out, and I'm going riding tonight. So I'm excited to get out on the water. Haven't ridden for a while. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling much more optimistic than I was about a week ago when all of this started happening. I was really, really worried. But the fact that there was no mold or heavy water damage in the front, oh, so thankful. That makes this whole deal much more worth it. Like, because when we bought it and then we found out there was water damage, it was just like, yeah, this is why the price was so low. But that not being as bad, and the rear wasn't great. Obviously, you've seen it, but I don't think it was horrible. Like, it didn't cover the entire wall, so we only had to replace a little bit of it. So we're looking good. Yeah. Gonna clean everything up, and we're gonna take it easy, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.